What a pleasure it is to have Hozier on the show tonight. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you very much.
I wanted to start with our record of the week this week, Too Sweet. A huge song, a song that didn't make the album, which is an incredible thing to be saying. Massive on TikTok as well. For anybody who doesn't know, Hozier's song, Too Sweet, is essentially being used as a meme and people are creating their own videos. I guess the best way we could describe it is it's a glow-up meme where people compare something, right?
It's kind of, so I don't know how this, because it's I wouldn't have put it necessarily used, for this, but when the word neat drops, I'll take my whiskey neat, is kind of a before and after shot of somebody who's younger and after the glow up. It's all been a pleasant surprise. It's all been a pleasant surprise for me. I think but I don't know. I think that's the beauty of people just making their own thing, their own little memes, their own little jokes on TikTok.
Exactly, right. And that's social media in general. You can just be creative. You don't have to be classed as a creative or be making money from it. You can just do your own creations. There are no rules, which is amazing. 100%. I don't know how familiar you are with how music sounds right now in general out there in the universe, but it's definitely the year of the collaboration. The word collaboration, I imagine for artists anyway, will be the word of the year. We've had the Black Keys and Beck with Noel Gallagher. We've got that massive song from Noah Khan and Sam Fender doing the rounds.
His song with Sam Fender is beautiful. I'm a big fan of it, I have to say. I was delighted to sing Northern Attitude with Noah earlier on, actually last year, You're right, there's a lot of collabs making the rounds for sure.
I think it's great for music. It's great for the fans as well. I think it kind of opens everybody up to these new worlds,
Totally.
Are you familiar with Jungle? Because I had this thing earlier on, I was listening to your music, and I know last year we talked a lot about the songs on your album, and I was passionate about all of the tunes you were making. They had that kind of funk edge to them, and so does the stuff that we're playing at the moment. But I just thought, do you know what? Oh man, you would sound great on a Jungle record. Every
time I see them perform live, I'm staggered at the quality of their vocal performances as well too. I'm always their harmonies are just so tight and so I'm a big fan of that band. I'd love to play with them. Love to do something with them.
Nice. I wanted to mention a little bit about AI, because we've spoken to a few people over the past 12 months specifically about their sort of feelings around AI. But I wondered specifically with you, have you come across anyone sort of using your voice yet to form other songs, to sort of, I don't know, have you heard Hozier covering Eminem, or have you heard Hozier doing Snoop Dogg? Has that come out yet?
I haven't heard my voice being used on other stuff. I think I heard maybe like Take Me to Church with my voice is like maybe Homer Simpson or something like that, or like a different, but I don't think I've heard me taking on Megan Thee Stallion quite, anything like that. But yeah.
Is it weird? Are you have you got your head around that?
That stuff is the more sort of silly, harmless stuff. It is kind of weird. Yeah. I won't say it's, I think it's just fun. I think it's just people playing with the technology, for stuff like that. I think the more complex long-term stuff of AI is when music catalogs are being used to train an AI for generative stuff, is where we're in the bigger questions. But
now I know you're just about to head off on tour. We mentioned this. You're packed and you're ready to go. You've got a big summer ahead as well with Finsbury Park and Marley Park and Transmit. Is there something special about those big shows? Something different that you have to do to get into a different headspace?
Yeah, those ones are going to be the biggest. They're the biggest ticketed shows I'll have played in my career so far. Every show is different. You do if you do a 200 cap or 300 cap room, we did a few of them last year. That's a different thing. It feels like a different type of party. And then, a large open air festival or a big one like this, it's a different vibe. The crowd have a different energy, and so there's just different variables. But I think I'm excited. I'm excited to try it. It's a new one for me.
It's very difficult to find anyone who's got anything bad to say about you. I don't know if you're kind of aware about that. You do really well. Do you know what I mean? But I had this thought on the way in. I was like, the record of the week is called Too Sweet, but there must be something that's unsweet about Hozier. Is there have you got an unpopular opinion?
I'm fed up with my phone sometimes, and I'm just bad at getting back to people. I'm bad at emailing and texting and stuff like that. So I know I frustrate people around me like that, and I'm a terrible timekeeper. So I'm always running 5-10 minutes late. So if so I don't know if that's so.
I can't even buy that one because we started this interview early.
To be fair, I was in situ. I was settled in. Okay. But I don't know.
Well, listen, we're going to let you go. Have a great time in America. We're going to see you in the summer. If you're in London, come and see us in the studio. It's always a pleasure to hang out with you. Ladies and gentlemen, our record of the week this week is Too Sweet from Hozier.
Thank you. Thank you, Dan.
Radio